Hello students, I welcome you all again on our e-learning platform of GS College of Commerce Vatva, and we are going through with the subject CLSP for BCCA 6A. In previous lectures we have seen the classification of companies, how the companies are divided on the basis of membership, on the basis of liability, on the basis of different number of members, etc., etc. Now, and before that also, how the Company Act 2013 came into existence, what is its background, means what was the first act which was introduced in Indian government, and what is the latest Companies Act which is prevailing, that is Companies Act 2013. And all we are looking for, all the topics which are covered in our syllabus are related to Companies Act 2013. Now, before starting our today's topic, if you are clear with the characteristics of the company, what were the characteristics or the features of the company, because this topic is based on that particular features or characteristics of the company. We have seen what is commoncy, what is perpetual succession, what is separate legal entity, okay, or there are other features also, but we will focus here, means our one of the main feature is somehow related with our today's topic, that is lifting of corporate wealth, or we can call it as a piercing of corporate wealth. Now, if you remember the characteristics of separate legal entity, what is that separate entity or a separate legal entity? It means what? The members and the company. Those are the two different aspects. Although the employees, the members who are working in that company are the part and parcel of the company, but from the legal point of view, from the Companies Act point of view, they are separate. Company is separate and the employees, the board of directors, all the stakeholders are separate from it. But here what we are going to see, that is lifting or corporate wealth. First of all, you need to understand corporate wealth, then we will come on lifting. Corporate wealth means, as just now I have said, it is a separate legal entity. Members or the workers or the part of the organizations, like director or managing director, who are running the organizations, who are responsible for all the activities of the organization, the directors, managing directors are the members of the company. Shareholders, members, managing directors, these are all the parts or these are all the members who are related with the company. Now, corporate wealth, lifting of corporate wealth or piercing of corporate wealth. For example, if the persons, the members, the employees, the directors, the managing directors who are working in the organization, they are making any fraud or any illegal activity in the name of the company or on behalf of the company, means something wrong is happening in the company on the name of its company. It means, for example, there is company known as Savita Constructions Private Limited or Savita Constructions. We will deal with the name only. Now, all the activities which are taking place in the organization, if we see another character, company has a status which is separate from its members. Company is different and its members who are a part of the organization are different. But Savita cannot work, means company cannot work unless there are the members, unless there are the directors, managing directors or the different employees in the organization. But this particular concept says it is a separate. But if the directors who are taking the advantage in the name of separate legal entity, it means the government or the members or the shareholders has a right to take the legal action on them, and here government can lift that will. Lifting of will, it means the persons who are suffering okay, who are part of the organization, and they know that some fraud is happening inside the company, and that is done by the members. Actually, who is running the company? The persons who are in the company, behind the scene. But when something fraud, some illegal activities are happening, and this is not in favor of the company is suffering due to their behavior, due to their illegal acts, then the government has a right to lift that well, which is separate legal entity. It means it ignores the characteristics of a separate legal entity, and members and the company become the same, and in that case the corporate veil means that veil can be lifted. Veil means you can call a curtain. It is like a curtain. That curtain can be lifted. Now, lifting in corporate veil, this is the meaning of it. Now have two separate provisions. When it is possible that when that corporate veil can be lifted, in which cases? So there are two provisions when these kind of illegal activities, frauds are happening. So the concept of separate legal entity and the company becomes the separate. That separate legal entity characteristics gets ignored, and the people get that advantage. They can utilize that. They can lift the corporate veil. So under statutory provisions and under judicial interpretation. Now under statutory provisions, these are the two provisions, means in what cases that corporate veil can be lifted. So again it has two types, under statutory provisions and under judicial interpretation. Now here, misleading information in prospectus. If the company, if the promoters, if the directors, if they are providing some misleading information in the prospectus, then in that case under statutory provisions. So these reasons come under the statutory provisions. The veil can be lifted in such case. Again, fraud or any illegal activity or illegal object has taken place in organization, there also that veil can be lifted, or issue of fraudulent prospectus. Any information, any issues which are mentioned maybe in MOA or maybe in the prospectus, that in that case also that advantage can be used. Here in case of judicial interpretation, non-disclosure of the company's name. All the activities are taking place of the company, but there is a no name, means the company is hiding the name, it is not disclosing the name. So in that case also that corporate veil can be lifted. They have the advantage. The government can lift the veil. Then for protecting the government revenues, many of the times companies, they are avoiding taxes, they are not paying the taxes. So for that reason, it means what is tax? Tax is a government revenue. If you are not showing that amount in your books of accounts, in your financial statements, so it means you are not paying the tax. You are that not paying of a tax is a kind of crime. So in that case also disadvantage can be utilized, or improper conduct. Okay, again any fraud, any illegal activities which are taking place, that comes under judicial interpretation. So this is just a concept. Okay, you have to see what is the meaning of it and in which situations. So it is said that it have two provisions, under which under statutory provisions and under judicial interpretation. So this is what exactly is the concept of corporate veil. Veil means like a curtain, and when that curtain, and why it is necessary? Because one of the characteristics, that separate legal entity or separate entity, that advantage can be ignored, because if fraud, any illegal activities are taken place, or the directors or the promoters who are the members, they are misleading, they are making any fraud in the companies, at that time government can lift that. So this is what exactly is the concept of lifting of corporate veil. So in the next lecture we will see the second unit. Okay, we will start our second unit, and in first unit, in our previous lectures, maybe I think 3 or 4 lectures, we have almost covered all the points of unit 1. Again, I repeat, I have also sent you the study notes in WhatsApp group. So go through of it, start studying. Take care, stay safe. Bye.